Chapter 1 is time out of control. Road rage is one of the most common example of disorder of lack of time management. So we are facing a disorder, or we can say problem of lack of time management in day to day life. So road rage, that means car accident or over speeding. These are it is one of the most common example of disorder of time management. Then hurry sickness is state of anxiety caused by feeling of not having enough time in a day to accomplish everything which is required. So hurry sickness is a state. So in hurry sickness, uh, it is a kind of a anxiety which is caused by feeling of not having enough time in a day to accomplish everything which is required. That means we want to do everything in one day. We want to do a lot of stuff in a day. So so we feel an anxiety kind of feeling that we don't have enough time to accomplish everything which is required. So here is a simple test. If you are suffering from hurry sickness, all you need is a partner to keep track of time while you estimate how long it takes for 1 minute to elapse. Go ahead, try it. So we have to identify hurry sickness. If we have hurry sickness, so these are simple tests for it. So we can do with very less equipments, and they are very easy. So first test is trying to keep track of a time in our mind without looking at clock or looking at a wristwatch. So we have to do that, and you need a partner to keep track of time, or you can use a stopwatch or a timer in our cell phone, or cell phone, or you can buy a stopwatch or timer. So this is first test. So we think you should try it. So this is first test. Then here is another test. Stand still for a minute while your partner keeps track of time. So in this test, this is another test. In this test, we have to stand still for a minute. That means we have to do nothing till 1 minute elapses. So meanwhile your partner keeps track of that time. So this is second test. Then one more test. Leave your watch at home when you are about to go for a business. So when you are going out, or going for a work, or going for anything out of your home, so for example for a business, etc., you have to left your watch at home. That means if you are not using a wristwatch, you can avoid to check in your avoid check time in your smartphone. So this is one more test. So in this test, at end of day, reflect on these two questions. So after this end of this test of leaving your wristwatch at home, uh, consider these two questions. First is, did you find yourself checking your wrist often? So did you check your wrist often? Then second is, even without your watch, did you have any trouble keeping track of time? So so these are two questions that you should ask yourself. First is, did you find yourself checking your wrist often? So lot of people do this. They find themselves checking their wristwatches or smartphones for time. So this is first question, and second question is, even without your watch, did you have any trouble keeping track of time? So without your watch, can you track time, or in your mind can you track time? So this is the second question that we have to consider. That means we have to think about. Then, considering these two questions, if you answer yes to first question, that was, did you find yourself checking your wrist often? So if you find answer yes to that question, first question, and no to second question, that means even without your watch, did you have any trouble keeping track of time? So if your answer is no for second question, then you are in the majority. That means a lot of, don't worry, a lot of people do this. So this is a common thing, and majority people are doing this. Then most of us have become habitual to tracking time in ever small increments. So most of us are habitual in tracking time. That means most of us look at our smartphones, or most of us look at our smart watches or our wrist watches to in every small increments to track time. So this is a common problem, and this is a common thing. Simple symptoms and scary consequences of hurry sickness are. So simple symptoms and scary consequences of hurry sickness are this. So these are basically symptoms, or what we can say, these are types, or from which we can identify this, uh, that we have hurry sickness. So these are, first is nervousness, second one is depression, third one is fatigue. Fatigue means you are sick, or you feel low on energy, that is fatigue. Then appetite swing, that means you crave food, or you think that you should eat certain kind of food, or you feel a bad appetite, or you feel problem in digestion system. So these are appetite swings. Then compulsive behavior, that means doing repetitive things again and again, so that is compulsive behavior. Then inability to stop working. Inability to stop working involves you want to work consistently, you want to work continuously without any break. So that is inability to stop working. You can only do more work with more time, effort and energy, and that time, effort and energy comes from other parts of our life, like conversation, then sleep and play. So you can only do more work with more time. That means you cannot create an extra time. You cannot create or borrow time from someone, or you cannot buy time from someone. uh, so only effort and energy. So only thing you can do is, this time, effort and energy comes from other parts of your life. Like, so we have to find time, or we have to create time, not create. So we are managing time. So we cannot create time, so we are managing time. So that time, effort and energy comes from other parts of our life. So we are busy in doing other parts of our life, so which are less important, and which are not that much productive. So first is conversation. So we talk with people a lot, we talk about nonsense stuff, so which makes no sense in our life sometimes. So that is conversation. Then second is sleep. We sleep, sometimes we do sleeps a lot. Sleep actually save time, sleeping actually is useful, but you should not sleep more than you actually need. So that is sleep. Then play refers to playing games, but playing games is also important, it is a joyful part of life. But playing, for example, playing video games, like straight hour straight and like straight for straight 6 hours, or for straight 7 hours, or straight a day, we do that in our internet era. So we live stream for people do live streaming and gaming, and people also play um, offline games like cricket, etc., for a long time. So we have to cut those things, and uh, we have to cut those things, and we have to we and suddenly we get time. So ultimately we are getting time from these things. So this is basically this concept. So we have to, this is very important concept actually. So you can only make you can only do more work with more time. So next topic is, we have seen enemy and it is us. So we use our busyness as a measure of self-worth and importance. So enemy is nothing but us. So we are our own enemy. So this is this topic says. So we use our busyness, that means do keeping ourselves busy constantly. So as a measure of self-worth and importance, we use it as a measure of self-worth and importance. So we think we are busy means we are we are important, or it is a uh, very good thing to do. So it is not so. Doing keeping ourselves busy is not always a measure of self-worth and importance. Then next topic is, just what is time anyway. Here is a simple way to find out what is time, what time is to you. Write down several phrases that use word time in them. So in this topic we are going to find that what is time anyway. So here is a simple way to find out what is time is to you, and write down several phrases that use word time in them. So we are writing some examples, and we are writing some phrases here. So uh, in these phrases we will learn just what is time. So these phrases are as follows. So these are examples of these phrases. So these are three phases. You have to write them down in a notebook or on a sheet of paper. So these are important. First is, I am trying to spend time wisely. So this is first example or first phrase. Then second is, I have found that I can save time by making a to-do list. This is second. And I tend to waste my time after dinner. So these are basically a few examples that people say. Then people generally say in groups, or these are common parts of our life. So you have to write down these three examples in a notebook. So after writing down, now rewrite each statement, substitute word life for time. So we have written these three statements in our notebook. So now we have to replace word time, or we have to cut word time and write life for it. So first statement will be, so so now first statement will be, I am trying to spend my life wisely. So this will be first statement. Then second statement will be, I have found that I can save life by making a to-do list. So this is second statement. Then third statement will be, I tend to waste my life after dinner. So this statement, this is will be for third statement. So you can check the difference in your mindset now. So first we are not we were not giving importance to time, but when we write life, so we are scared of life more than we are scared of time. So it gives a importance to all these sentences a lot. So now what to do with our life? So we know the importance of life now. So what to do with our life? So you can use this basic checklist, four questions to help you make decisions about life. First is what has to be done. That is first question. Then second is what has to be done first. Then third question is how much of it has to be done. This is third. And what is deadline? So this is fourth question.